think about how to start this one. Hey guys, it's Sarah. I'm back. We're still talking about my face. I have been on Accutane now for a little over 2 weeks. I think I took the 16th pill today, so just over 2 weeks. So far, I have been experiencing some side effects. A little bit of dry skin on my body. I've been a bit itchy on my arms and across like my chest, where I'm not usually itchy, which I am taking to be a sign of like maybe your skin's drying out. So I've been using extra moisturizer on everywhere that I can reach, and hopefully that won't be an issue. I am definitely experiencing dry skin on my face, mainly in this area. I'm flaking a bit here. Well, not a bit. I keep putting more moisturizer on because it's literally, it's just flakes. And I can't tell when it's flaking, like from the outside. If I touch it, it doesn't feel like anything. I know you're not supposed to touch your face, but oh well, I just did. So if I like touch it, it doesn't feel like anything, and then I'll go look in the mirror and it just like looks, it's a lot. There's a lot of flakes going on. And a little bit of dry skin around my nose. It's not helping that like the pollen is going crazy right now, so my allergies are also acting up, so I'm blowing my nose more often, and then I'm getting drier around and it sucks. I'm also experiencing a little bit of dryness inside my nose, so no nosebleeds yet, but when I blow my nose, sometimes there's some blood in there. Hope you're not squeamish. Oops. But yeah, it's nothing bad yet, so that's good. My lips are definitely approaching several days adrift at sea levels of chapped, and I'm pretty sure that's just how things are going to be for the next several months. So chapstick is my new best friend, and I'm just going to deal with it. Beyond the general dry skin stuff, I haven't experienced any other side effects yet. My mood has been normal. No mood swings, nothing major in that area, and I also have not experienced any achy joints or anything that would indicate like a full body dehydration deal. So yeah, so far mainly face, dry skin everywhere else a little bit. I have noticed that I think my oil production has already started to go down. Normally when I wake up in the morning, it's like, oh god, we've got some oil fields on my face. I'm surprised the U.S. hasn't invaded yet, but that has not been the case. And my hair also like looks less dirty than usual when I wake up in the morning. So that's good. The Accutane's doing its job. I am definitely drying out. The other point of today's video is to talk about what products I have been using both leading up to and since I started taking Accutane. I just thought it might be helpful to document how the needs of my skin will change, and also what I was using before, if it was effective or not, you know, and what I might use in the future. I do have an appointment with my dermatologist set up for, I think, late next week to go over the first month and get my slip for my blood work to get next month's prescription. And when I see him, I am going to ask if he has any suggestions for moisturizers, chapstick, or sunscreen. And if he does have anything specific, I will probably pick that up. And if I do, and I use it and it works, I will give an update on if the products that I am using products change. Yes. First up, I'm going to talk about the general body items, products that I'm using. For body moisturizing, whatever, I'm using the Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. It works pretty well. No complaints. It's unscented, it absorbs quickly, I don't feel greasy after I've put it on. So in the shower, I normally will use a volumizing shampoo, but since I started Accutane, I've been alternating with Head & Shoulders so that it's wet. That's pleasant. And I use the Nourishing Hair and Scalp Care. just so that I'm trying to like ward off any dandruff or dry scalp issues that might arise. Nothing's really happened so far. I guess either it's doing its job or the Accutane hasn't like hit that far yet. But I like how it smells. I like how it feels. My hair is clean. We're good to go. To wash my body, I just use the bar of white Dove soap. We've been using Dove in my family like for my entire life, and it's working. I don't think that it dries out my skin at all. It's supposed to be 1/4 moisturizing cream, so I guess that will help. It's the soap that I've always used. It's what I'm going to continue to use, and I like it. For my bathroom hand soap, I actually buy the Cetaphil pump soap. I buy the Target brand of it, but for the last several years, like since I was in college, I've used it as the pump soap in my bathroom to wash my hands, because during the winter I normally get super dry hands and dry skin, and when I use this as my main bathroom soap, that doesn't happen, or at least it helps to control the dryness very, very well. For my face, I have a lot of products that I was using and now am using. So before I started Accutane, the main thing that has changed is that I am no longer using the 2 topicals that were prescribed by my dermatologist last year. And those were Accutane, which I used in the morning kind of as a spot treatment, and Epiduo, which I used at night all over. So those are now off the table. I have continued to keep up with my like normal regimen otherwise. So in the morning, I rinse my face off in the shower, and then when I'm out of the shower, I wipe down with the Thayers Witch Hazel Aloe Vera Formula toner, and I use the rose petal one. And I don't know, I like how it feels. I think it's supposed to prep your skin for moisturizer, which will be good now that I need to use a lot of moisturizer, so I'm keeping up with using that. For my actual moisturizer, I have been mixing the Aveeno UltraCalming Daily Moisturizer. This has SPF 30 in it, and the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for sensitive skin. It's supposed to be ultra-calming and very moisturizing. All I have noticed is that it goes on and literally just feels like I'm putting sunscreen on my face, and that's not, I just don't think it was super effective as a moisturizer, so I've been mixing a pump of that with a pump of the just plain Neutrogena moisturizer. For now, I think they're working as well as they can, considering the dryness. Like, the dryness that I'm experiencing right now is not like my normal dryness, so I think if I was having my normal skin, it would be working effectively. As is, sometimes I moisturize a second time throughout the day when I notice that the flaking is cropping up again. One other thing I do use during the day, if I do feel like I need sort of a spot treatment of moisturization, is coconut oil, which I just have some in a container in my bathroom. I'll just kind of dab that on and rub it in if I feel like I just need extra moisturizer in one particular spot in the afternoon. And I think it works pretty well. It doesn't leave me feeling greasy or anything after it's soaked in, and it moisturizes. It works. In the evenings, if I have worn makeup, I will take it off with micellar water, and then every night I wash my face with a bar of African black soap. After I wash my face, I use the Sunday Riley U.F.O oil to spot treat my acne. Now that I'm not using the like super strong dermatological topicals anymore, I will spot treat with the U.F.O oil, which is an ultra clarifying face oil for oily to acne prone skin. It has 1.5% salicylic acid, and then it also has tea tree oil and milk thistle and cucumber seed oils combat the drying effect of salicylic acid. And there's black cumin seed oil too, which cool, I guess. I've been using this since last summer. I used to mix it in, I would mix a drop in with my moisturizer and just kind of put it all over because I was experiencing breakouts all over. But now that the Accutane is like kind of kicking in and drying my skin out, I am just spot treating with it. I'll put a drop on my finger and dab it wherever the acne is, and I'll kind of let that soak before I put my moisturizer on. And I actually had, it's here, I had a zit coming up over the last like day and a half, and it was like, it was like painful to the touch, hadn't broken the skin yet, but was like a pretty big lump already, like it was going to be a big one. And I put this on last night, and it's like halfway decreased in size, doesn't hurt to touch anymore. Like, this definitely worked. It's kind of expensive though, so I'm not like necessarily saying go out and buy this. I'm saying like if you can afford it, I guess, or if you can get a sample. Sephora gives out samples for free, and like you can get a lot in a little container. Like, it'll go a long way. But yeah, that works really well for spot treatment now, and I'm digging it. I also use Rosehip Seed Oil. I mix it in with my moisturizer to try to help heal any blemishes that are happening, help heal those scars up so they don't last for months and months and months. And I guess it works. I think it works. Maybe it's just a placebo thing. Maybe I just think it works because I want it to. But I keep using it, so that's what happens. For moisturizer at night, I'm currently using a regenerating replenishment cream that I bought at Walmart. It is supposed to be comparable to Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream. Once or twice a week, I also use the Garnier SkinActive Hydrating 3-in-1 Moisturizing Day/Night Mask. So you can use, it's one of the new, in their like new natural line, so it has 97% naturally derived ingredients, and it's a vegan formula, so that's cool. It is made with aloe juice and without mineral oil, parabens, silicones, or dyes. It's just white. And it's like real thick like a moisturizer. I like it. You can use it, according to the bottle, you can use it as a day or night moisturizer, or you can put a really thick layer of it all over your face and leave it on for like 10 minutes, wipe off the excess. I just use a damp washcloth for that. And you're supposed to do it like at night before bed. So, like I said, once or twice a week I will use this, and I'll do it maybe a half an hour to an hour before I would do the rest of my nightly routine. Like, I'll wash my face first and then use this, and then a little while later I'll use the rest of my normal moisturizer oil combination. And I like it. I think it's effective, and I may come to use it more often as my skin gets drier as the longer that I'm on Accutane. So we'll keep you updated if this continues to work. So for sunscreen, because it's May, the sun is shining, I've been walking more outside lately, so I've been in the sun a lot more, and I think Accutane is supposed to make you more susceptible to sunburns, and I'm already pretty susceptible anyway. I've been using the Coppertone Sport SPF 30, which is what I normally buy anyway. But I also have a bottle of Neutrogena UltraSheer DryTouch, which is a broad spectrum SPF 70. I don't specifically remember buying this. I think I picked it up last summer, and I usually will put this on my face if I'm going out for a walk. I'll put this on my face and this on my arms. For the last two sort of random items, I have a Saline nasal spray that I use in the mornings and in the evenings to try to moisturize inside my nose and keep it from drying out completely, so that I, A, don't get super congested with pollen and everything, and B, so that I don't get nosebleeds from everything drying out. And for chapstick, I bought a 3-pack of Carmex. So I've got one in my bag, one in my house, and then I've got an extra just for when one runs out. I like it that it like squeezes out, because it feels a little better than like normal chapstick. My regular go-to chapstick for like 6 years has been the Burt's Bees Pomegranate, and I really, really like it. But when my lips are like super flaky chapped, sometimes I feel like when I put on like a normal tube chapstick, it almost like catches on the flakes, and it's not it's not comfortable. I don't feel like it's as effective, and it's just like not a good time. So I have been using the Carmex pretty religiously since I picked it up. I think it's pretty effective, or as effective as a chapstick can be when your lips are going to be this seriously chapped. It's going to be me in this little yellow tube. This little, me and the Carmex for the next several months. That's generally it. I do expect to start using more heavy-duty products as the Accutane takes like a deeper effect. I am anticipating that I'll start flaking across my cheeks as well, and that I will be pretty susceptible to sunburns, so if I can get a better heavy-duty moisturizer and maybe a stronger sunscreen. Not that the Neutrogena SPF 70 isn't strong enough, even though I've definitely read that anything over 30 is pointless anyway. But anyway, if the dermatologist suggests something specific, I will probably try it out. And I wouldn't be surprised too if I end up either getting something more heavy duty for my body, or if I just end up like kind of doubling up on products and using multiple things. But whatever happens will be documented, and hopefully this will help somebody else who isn't sure what to use, or they just want to see like, hey, they're also doing the same course of medication as me, or they're doing what I'm considering. What's working for them? This is what's working for me. So that's what's going on. Like I said, I am seeing my dermatologist in like a week and a half, and I'll give an update video of what he said and what we talk about and any further side effects or anything that I'm experiencing when I start my next pack. So I'll see you then.